and Michael Reichert driving BMW M3 E92 with BMW S54 turbo engine with 1000 horsepower. So let's see the battle between these two drivers. Charles Eng, I'm all racing out front, followed by Michael Reichert, Liqui Moly team. And right now, a very close battle. Charles Eng doing everything right. He has learned from his test run and has put everything together in his brain calculator and is making no mistakes, hitting also all the zones. But Michael Reichert is on his toes. A really close chase run and a really great battle right now between these two drivers, between Eng and Reichert. So let's see the last transition, very close. Is Eng going to the wall? Yeah, he gets closer, Really nice run, and of course Reichert following very closely. Wow! And of course, right now, Czech Republic against Hong Kong, China. How will it play out? Of course, Eng was the favorite going into this battle. But right now, we of course don't know what will happen. Very good first corner. Nice outer zone from Michael Reichert. Good proximity from Charles Eng. And a little bit off track. Yeah, that's a huge mistake, of course, from Michael Reichert. Charles Eng keeping it all together, very close to his competitor. A lot of angle from Michael Reichert here in outer zone 3, outer zone 4. Now through the touch and go, that's very good. A lot of standing water there, and Charles Eng doing a great job in following very closely, and of course trying to match, trying to get closer. I think it's very close between the two drivers. Last corner over the line, and wow, what a battle, I think. So a battle between two Toyotas, but very different Toyotas, with one from the 80s and a run from the 2010s. So let's go. Losev out front, the lead driver. Reynolds will be chasing a lot of distance in the first corner. I would say too much, but not the greatest line right now from Losev. I think Reynolds straightening out. Yeah, once again, he has a very much difficulty to keep the car sideways. Now he is getting closer to Losev, but again straightening out. So he doesn't love these wet conditions. In the dry it wasn't easy for him, but now in the wet it's completely out of hand for him. And Yevgeny Losev was the favorite, of course, in this battle, and he's driving conservatively good, hitting out the lines and very close to the wall, and Reynolds spinning at the end. So yeah, a bad run. But of course we go right now to the second part of this battle. Reynolds out front and Losev will be chasing. Yeah, Losev has one goal. Don't make too many mistakes, don't make big mistakes, and the battle is yours. A little bit of problems during initiation from Losev. Let's see how Reynolds out front will be driving. He had a very difficult... Oh, and he crashes into the tires. Reynolds is out of this second run, and Losev, yeah, he's driving till the end, using this time to adapt this really wet track right now in his Toyota Mark II. I think Losev will be one to watch tomorrow in top 16 and further. 3 times in a row IDC champion. We'll see how that plays out tomorrow. Right now he has to win firstly Manuel Vaca from Italy. Of course he's the favorite here. But nothing comes easy in drifting, and we see right now really good performance in the first corner by both drivers. First transition onto the main straight to the very slippery conditions. Both drivers doing it okay. And we have a big mistake right now from Manuel Vaca. He is straightening out one time, straightening out another time, trying to get closer to Gocha, at least having some fun a little bit at the end of the track. and Gocha is perfectly driving under these conditions. No problems at all for him. Manuel Vaca through the inside, trying somehow to get closer, but yeah, finishing on the line, and one cone down by Manuel Vaca with the fog from inside. Okay, no problems this time. The second start is right, and Manuel Vaca gets a good lead. Let's see how will he drive, with mistakes or not, without mistakes. And a pretty huge distance right now between Vaca and Chiuchan. It's almost an inactive chase. I think he has to go a little bit closer. Of course, he's doing it right now, but as we said, the conditions are really difficult, and Gocha very close to the wall, almost straightening out, so not a perfect chase run by Gocha. He's trying to play it safe, of course, trying to not go too close to his competitor, who is not driving very stable. Yeah, but of course a little bit mistakes from Vaca too, and the distance, a few car lengths at the finish line. Here we have the one more time between Max Miller and Yevgeny Losev. We remember that was quite a time ago. They both made mistakes, and the judges deemed or said that, come on, let's go one more time. Yeah, it starts from zero, it starts from scratch for these two. Top 16 battle, one more time battle between Max Miller from Ukraine and Yevgeny Losev from Russia. What will they show us? Something flies off of Max Miller's car, and not really filling out outer zone 1 right now. Touch and go is better. How will he go on to outer zone 2? That's really nice, and Yevgeny Losev very close, but nice lead run also here from Max Miller. Really go! It's a touch from Losev, and he spins out. Max Miller continues as if nothing would have happened, and he goes onto the wall. Really close wall ride again from Max Miller, and he's over the line right now. But what happened to Yevgeny Losev? One more time battle, second part. Losev out front, Miller chasing. And yeah, interesting what will happen right now. Really dramatic battle between these two. And Losev with a good initiation, nice filling, a little bit of missing there. Max Miller with the shallower line right now, trying to match the speed. Losev with one wheel in outer zone 2. Outer zone 3 is much better, and right now on to outer zone 4. Max Miller doing a better job, getting close but not too close. And here touch and go, and on to the next one. Last transition, very close to the wall right now, both two, and Max Miller is really close to Yevgeny Losev, and they're over the line. And it's a mistake for Losev, and it's a win for Max Miller. He advances on to top 8. So a really nice day for Max Miller right now. Of course, he had a big impact, big crash in the last minutes of practice. The mechanics did a huge job, huge effort to get his car back on track, and right now Miller is doing his best to thank his mechanics and advances on to top 8. Next battle, next one more time against or not against, but for Benediktas Chirp, as is Max Miller, and Arkady Ceragres representing Fail Crew in his Flanker F aggressive drift car. So, one more time, battle, and Chirp out front, Ceragres in the chase position. Nice filling out outer zone 1 from Benediktas Chirp. Will he do a better job than before? A little bit of wavering there from Ceragres. Yeah, with one wheel in outer zone 2. Outer zone 3 is also good for Benediktas Chirp. So much better lead run than before. He's doing a real great job here. Arkady Ceragres, yeah, within a car length from Chirp, getting right now closer in their last corner, and they're over the finish line. And it's on, green light is on, and Chirp goes faster. Of course, he wants to match up the speed and match up his competitor, and Ceragres with a little bit compromising the outer zone 1. Benediktas Chirp trying to be as close as possible without doing mistakes. Is going well, a little bit better right now for Ceragres, but missing out outer zone 3, going into outer zone 4 much better. And here he is on to touch and go. Chirp maintaining close proximity all the way through to the last corner, and Ceragres riding the wall. Chirp riding the side, and they are over the line. Who will advance? who will win, Chirp or Ceragres, and all three judges say Benediktas Chirp from Lithuania wins against Arkady Ceragres from Russia. So thank you, Arkady. And of course, wow, what a matchup. What a matchup here in top 16. Latvian star Kristaps Blush against a Russian star Georgi Chivchan. Two very different cars. V8 for Kristaps and Georgi Chivchan representing himself, of course. And he's trying, of course, to match Kristaps' speed. And this is really interesting that Georgi Chivchan tries to be as close as possible. And right now, nice zone from Kristaps Blush. Georgi Chivchan trying to chase. Is Kristaps be able to go to outer zone 2? Yes, that's really nice for him. Outer zone 3 and Georgi Chivchan really close right now. Outer zone 4, a little bit missing out there. Right now on the touch and go. Kristaps on the last transition and Georgi Chivchan really close. So great battle between these two stars in this FIA IDC top 16. Right now competing in a Russian Drift Series. So they know each other, and let's see how the second part will play out. Really side by side right now. On to the first corner, Georgi Chivchan out front, Kristaps Blush chasing. How close he will be able to get. Yeah, missing a little bit of a few zones, not few zones, but a few car lengths, but Kristaps is getting closer right now, missing a little bit of outer zone 3 from Chivchan, and Kristaps is right by Chivchan's side here at the end of the track. Whoa, how close here at the touch and go, and onto the wall, and very close, almost touching by Kristaps and Chivchan. Whoa, what a dramatic end. What will the judges say? Chivchan or Kristaps? And it's Kristaps Blush! Kristaps Blush wins and goes into top 8, and he wins over former FIA IDC champion and 2JZ powered Nissan S14 for James Dean. Great matchup here in a top 8. Make his country proud, of course, and his team proud. So let's go. First half of the battle between James Dean and Alex Golovnia. Dean out front, Golovnia trying to do his best on the chase run. Dean, good outer zone 1. Golovnia trying to come back, missing a little bit of proximity. James Dean is always filling out all the right zones at the right moments. Coming up to outer zone 4, Golovnia is getting closer in this last part of the track, and he's side by side right now, going on, spinning out. Alex Golovnia with a huge mistake, and only one driver who crosses the finish line is James Dean right now. So almost perfect run from James Dean. So let's go, second part. How will Golovnia drive his lead run? We are on to the first corner, and how much closer is James Dean on the first corner? Here we see the transition. Golovnia trying to fill out all the zones. Really nice angle, really huge angle here. Filling out the zone 2, zone 3, and of course Dean is very close and hitting the wall and spinning out once again. Alex Golovnia once again spinning out one corner before, and he's very angry. He's going straight back to the pits, and he knows he has made 2 huge mistakes, and James Dean without mistakes. Thank, of course, our sponsors, but yeah, the verdict is in, and the winner is James Dean. James Dean advances on to top 4, and thank you, Golovnia. So we'll see how this will play out. The young Latvian Nicholas Bertans against Ukrainian Max Miller. Yeah, Nicholas Bertans, also known as Nick Nack, as I said before, via the Latvia team. First part is getting on, and we have the green light, and it's go time. Nicholas Bertans out front, Max Miller chasing. Very good runs until this point from Bertans, and Max Miller has had a little bit more of a battles, and we see not 100% filling out outer zone 1 from Nicholas Bertans. Let's see how he will go. Outer zone 2 is very good. Max Miller following closely. Bertans putting all the zones in very nicely, and a little bit missing out outer zone 4. And right now touch and go is good. Max Miller, yeah, losing out proximity. Now coming back on the last wall right here. Very close over the finish line, and yeah, that's the first half of the battle. Now Max Miller will be closing out the outer zones, and how fluid this all will be. So great second half ahead of us right now in this semi-final in this top 4. Max Miller and Nicholas Bertans very, very close, just inches away from the Ukrainian driver. Right now coming into outer zone 2. Max Miller not filling it out perfectly. Nicholas Bertans trying to be as close as possible, and that is really great. Really nice. Outer zone 4, not good from Max Miller. Bertans on spot, on time. Really, really nice. Just one more transition, and we are on to the wall right, and Bertans very, very close. Really close, just centimeters away from them. And what a run from both drivers. And it's unanimously Nicholas Bertans wins this battle and goes on to the final. Only 16 years old, but in the final of FIA Intercontinental Drifting Cup. One of these two drivers. Wow, this is what a matchup. James Dean against Kristaps Blush. James Dean from Ireland, of course multiple European and also Formula Drift champion. Kristaps Blush, a multiple Eastern Europe champion. James Dean out front. Kristaps Blush will be chasing the first run, and it's a go. Second top 4. Kristaps Blush chasing James Dean out in front, and what will happen? I think it will be a crazy battle. Kristaps Blush trying to maintain proximity here. Good first corner for James Dean. Nice transition there here from both of them. Really filling out the zones from James Dean and Kristaps Blush. Really close. Nice proximity, and we are on to top outer zone 4. Kristaps a little bit losing their angle, but still very close. Very close. Very nice car control from both drivers. Really fluid. Really nice. And we are now onto the wall. Kristaps always loves this. Always comes and tries to tap, and they are side by side over the finish line. What a great battle. Yes, the lights are on, green lights, and James Dean, of course, tries to go faster. He knows how fast Kristaps' car is, and right now he's very much out front. And we are here, outer zone 1. Kristaps filling it really nicely. James Dean trying to catch up, trying to be as near as possible. Outer zone 2 is also good. James Dean really, really nice beside him. And wow, I thought for a moment they will touch, but not. No, they are both under control. A little bit missing out there, but both sideways, and we are onto the wall very deep. And Kristaps touches the wall, a little bit of losing angle, and 3-time touching of the wall and loses angle, and Dean goes by him. What a dramatic ending. And we have the result, and yeah, James Dean gets the win. James Dean goes into the final. Of course, it's a logical result after this battle, and Kristaps Blush has still the possibility to fight for 3rd place if he will be able to repair his car. So we are on to the final. James Dean from Ireland with his Nissan Silvia S14 against Nicholas Bertans from Latvia. 800 horsepower. So it's the green light, and it's go for the final run. First half of this battle. Dean out front, Bertans chasing. What will happen? How close will Bertans get? How good will be the lead round from James Dean? A little bit missing out of zone 1, just with one wheel. Bertans right beside him, and next on to outer zone 3. Very nice lead right now from James Dean. Really close. Bertans losing it out a little bit and straightening out. What has happened to Nicholas Bertans? Why did he straight out? Why did he lose speed, and what has happened? And James Dean goes on with a nice wall ride until the finishing end. To push the pedal, and he didn't have, of course, at this moment the power. But we are on for the second half of this battle. Nicholas Bertans right now will be out front. James Dean will be chasing, of course. Dean knows that he has a lot of advantage right now over Nicholas, but he's playing it safe. Nicholas Bertans also not hitting outer zone 1. And now James Dean is coming up, coming closer. And it was just safe for the first corner. Nicholas Bertans trying to put a good and solid run together. Right now in outer zone 4, really fluid, really nice run, and James Dean is on his side. And the last corner, last wall ride of today of FIA IDC, and really close battle, really nice battle